Hi there, so today I'm going to give you a basic overview on how to remove the rear bumper cover on an LR3, and that is this whole thing here. There's a couple of workshop manuals out there on everything where all the screw placements are and stuff that you need to unscrew, but in case you aren't familiar with one of those and aren't really sure how to read it, this will just give you an idea of what you need to do. So really the first step is to make sure that you undo your brake light assembly. And so all you have to do there is one screw there, and the whole thing will just pull straight out. And then of course, disconnect it from the wiring harness, set it aside. You'll have to do that on both sides. And then next, what you're going to want to do is come over here and remove this wheel arch right here. There's a couple of videos out there if you just search LR3 or Discovery 3, depending where you're at in the world, wheel arches. And there you can see how to do it. Basically, it's just 3 tabs there and then a screw down at the bottom. And then you just peel it off. It's not that big of a deal. The other videos go into a lot more depth than I will be going into. After that, you're pretty much ready to go ahead and start working on the bumper. There's going to be a bolt here and a bolt there that you need to undo. I think it is a 10 millimeter or something like that if I remember right off the top of my head. And then there is right here, there will be a tab, the same ones that were on the wheel arch. This is what they look like. There's kind of this top piece and they'll be pretty flush, and you can pretty much just take a pair of pliers and put it in there and grab on and pop it out like so, and then this piece will pull out with it. So there's one of those there. There's a screw down right here. Then coming on the underneath side, there's a screw right here and a screw right here. You'll need to remove your toe cover if you haven't. Then on the same other side, a screw right here, a screw right there. No biggie. And then you're ready. Almost ready, my bad. Then if you thought it was that easy, well, you're wrong. You must not know that much about Land Rovers, because it can't be that easy. There are going to be 4 more of those tabby things inside of your tailgate. Just got to lift this piece up. I've got mine held up with some bungee cord. So basically, there's one there, there. Let's see. That is one. It's really not fun to get to, along with that one as well. Those are really not fun to get to, but it can be done. I just use a pair of long needle nose pliers. Once you've got all that done, you're ready to start taking this off. And you can see I already started, but basically it is up on it like that, and just kind of slowly peel it, and it'll pop out of these tabs here. And this, see what we're looking at. Just got it, just gently pulling it out. Now, this is the first time I've taken mine off, but from what I have read, it would help if you have some assistance, because once this thing does go, it's probably just going to drop and scratch your bumper up. Not really that big of a deal to me, but if it is to you, it's something to consider. So then going down here, I'll just kind of get in there with my hands, try and start to work it. Like that. Surprisingly, the bumpers on these are decently durable, so you might have to give it a little pull, and just like that, it comes off. What you're also going to want to do is kind of hold up on it, because you're going to want to take out this parking sensor harness. Otherwise, it'll pull the wires out on those. So if I can get a free hand, I'm going to set it down for just a second. Okay, so that's disconnected. Okay, never mind. There's also a screw that holds this part of the harness in. So did I do myself any favors and leave a screwdriver nearby? I don't believe so. So my parking sensors don't work anyway. So I'm going to let that lightly rest on there. Alrighty. And I just take that, store it. But then, other than that, there it is. The bumper is removed, and now you can see the actual steel bumper. I am cutting some holes out and going to put some auxiliary reverse lights in there. I also have some kind of bird's nest or a rat's nest that I need to take care of and stuff. Sorry I didn't go into more detail on how to do it, but really if you can figure out how to read the workshop manuals and stuff, it is not that big of a deal.